Yo, 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 what's going on? This is your boy Big Rich with DeeDot's Producers Corner, audio engineering, video tutorial episode 2, you know what I'm saying? Today we're going to be talking about sidechain compression, you know what I'm saying? We pretty much had a show on that last week, which was August 1st of 2011, you know what I'm saying? So you can always go out to our website, icebreakerradio.com, click on the link for DeeDot's Producers Corner, and check out our August 1st 2011 show on sidechain compression. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talked about on audio engineering segment. Our co-host Trey, he wasn't able to be on the show that week, but he pretty much gives you pro audio and both software and hardware information, how to use it, what's its function, and where you can find it, information on pro audio. And then the host D-Dot, he gives you buku knowledge on music marketing, you know what I'm saying, both for artists and producers alike, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we offer at the table at DeeDot's Producers Corner. Also, we'll be doing those interviews, and we always encourage our listeners and people that want to know and eager what is DeeDot's Producers Corner. Y'all come on and call in, man. Call in. We go live on the show every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come mess with us, bro. Y'all come mess with us, or should I say, come fuck with us. You heard me? All right, all right. Now let's get into sidechain compression, all right? Now, on the show, I pretty much explained what sidechain compression is. And I'm sorry for the clicks and the pops in this particular program, but I'm recording the screen and doing this all at the same time. So if you have problems hearing me, I'm so sorry for that. So let me bump up the volume. Okay. Anyway, sidechain compression on the show, I pretty much explained what it did, what it was, and how you use it. But I had to break it down and let you understand it from layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, I had to use sex as an example. You know what I'm saying? And how I did that was, let's just say signal A is me, Big Rich. You know what I'm saying? And the compressor that we're gonna use for sidechain compression is Sanaa Lathan. You know what I'm saying? And her vagina, shit, I'm doing a YouTube video. Her coochie, you know what I'm saying? Her, you know what I'm saying? The thing that you put your thing in. That is the sidechain input on the compressor, which is Sanaa Lathan. And signal B is an actual bed mattress. Now, we all have jumped on a bed mattress before, you know what I'm saying? You know how a good bed mattress, or should I say an old school bed mattress, and when you jump on it, hell, it's got so much what I call spring action, where it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna lift you back up in the air, you know what I'm saying, when you jump on it. So, you know, it's really called, you know what I'm saying, when you jump on that spring or you just move your weight a little bit, you're causing a pumping action on that old school mattress, you know what I'm saying? So this is where it comes into that, and I'm going to explain it to you real quick. Okay, signal A is Big Rich, okay? I'm going to take my penis, which is the signal A, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to send signal A to the sidechain input of the particular compressor that we want to compress on that particular track. So let's just say signal A is a kick drum. I'm Big Rich, okay? Now, I'm going to take my signal and I'm going to plug it into the sidechain input on that particular compressor, which is Sanaa Lathan and her coochie. Or should I say pussy? You know what I'm saying? All right. So once we put the signal inside of the sidechain input of that particular compressor, what we're doing now is we're pretty much telling the signal A is telling the compressor, okay, we're going to be pushing down on you so we can reduce the volume on signal B, which is the mattress. So just imagine you having sex with Sanaa Lathan, or should I say, Big Rich, having sex with Sanaa Lathan. You know what I'm saying? So me and Sanaa Lathan, we getting dirty, you know what I'm saying, on the mattress. You know what I'm talking about? And you know what I'm saying, every time I do a hard thrust on Sanaa Lathan, you know what I'm saying, I'm pushing her body down on the mattress. Now, of course, when I'm coming back up and not doing a hard thrust, you pretty much, you fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You giving that big thrust, them long strokes, and when you coming out or pretty much moving away from the body of your woman, or should I say Sanaa Lathan, you know what I'm saying? What you're doing is you're allowing signal B volume to come back up, or which is the mattress. So you kind of see how it plays in. Every time you push down on the mattress, and when you let go of some pressure off the mattress, that mattress springs are going to come back up, which is pretty much what sidechain compression is. Now, if you ever heard of a DJ in the club, you know what I'm saying, he giving his shout outs, telling everybody get on the floor, woo 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 woo, you know what I'm saying, you hear the music, you know what I'm saying, go real low for a second while he's talking, and when he stopped talking, the music comes back to the original volume. That's called ducking, or which is another form of sidechain compression. You understand what I'm saying? So I got a little trick for y'all. If y'all don't know what the hell I'm still saying or what I'm talking about, I'm gonna show you. This is what we do videos for DeeDot's Producers Corner. Now I'm gonna hit play on this beat right here. You know what I'm saying? And every time I talk in the mic, listen to the volume of the beat. All right, y'all ready? Let's do this. Yeah, yeah. We are ducking the sound. Yeah. Now let's go up and see what's going on. As you see, we got the external sidechain key going on right now. And as you see in the gain reduction meter right here, every time I talk, reducing the volume, almost -8 gain reduction. I'm trying to freestyle, show y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, yeah, you hear the volume ducking a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all see the example I'm trying to set right now? And we got that on a fast attack and automated release. Now let's just say we want to, let's just say, and pretty much I got the threshold kicking real back at -30 of a threshold, you know what I'm saying? So we really not seeing that true pumping effect because this beat is really not mixed down to specifications and stuff like that. This is a raw beat I did about 2 nights ago, you know what I'm talking about? So let's just make the release at a medium release right here, and let's just set the compressor for a 10/1 ratio. All right, and let's just see what happens. We're gonna leave that threshold right there at -30, and we don't have too much on the makeup gain. Let's actually bump up the makeup gain, you know what I'm talking about? And let's do this again. Hit play, and every time I talk, listen to the volume on the track. Let's do it. Yeah, you hear it now, right? Yeah, this is your boy, Big Rich, DeeDot's Producers Corner. And what we talking about is sidechaining, ducking the volume. Now you heard the example, right? Let me take this off because I cannot hear myself, peoples. All right, pretty much what y'all heard is sidechain compression, or should I say ducking in the DJ world. And that's what it do. Now, actually in this video, I'm going to show you how to take a kick drum and then sidechain compression or duck the actual sub bass sound, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm gonna show you this is because I also talked on the show about the Lil Jon song, Yeah, you know what I'm saying, with Usher Raymond, you know what I'm talking about? That song, doom, boom, boom, boom. Now, when you in the club and you listening to the song produced by Lil Jon, Yeah, you know what I'm saying, you hear the kicks, you feel the kicks, but yet still right there in your stomach, your chest area, you feel that 808 bass. I mean, it's hitting you in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Yet and still, you feel the kick. Now, in the mixing world, I don't know who mixed that song, how they did it, but in my opinion, I think they used sidechain compression. You know what I'm saying? And what that allows that to do is every time that kick drum is being played and the 808 bass is being played, you're going to have masking. Because I'm going to be honest with you, a 808 bass is going to engulf a kick. I don't give a damn what kind of kick you use. Anytime you use an 808 bass and you EQ and compress it the way you need to and get your level right, and you do the same thing for the kick, but you don't do your levels right and you don't use sidechain compression, that 808 is going to dominate. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the energy of that particular signal. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times with kicks and 808s is they both being played at the same time. Therefore, this is why sidechain compression is so unique and so important in hip hop production. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of hip hop production has a lot of bass and kicks playing at the same time. And if you have your bass overpowering the kick, your kick is gonna sound weak. It might not be weak. It's just being masked, folk. It's just being masked, folk. So, let's get up in this. Enough of my talking and shit like that. All right, back into our rack window. Now, you as you see, we got the kick label and we got the 808. The 808 is where you at, baby? Where my 808? God damn it. Alrighty, now let's enable that 808. Alrighty, cool. Now, the thing with the 808 and a kick is you gotta know what goes what in the signal routing. Now, this is real important that I cannot explain. Now, this is Propellerhead Record, so it's going to be a little different, okay? Now, what you want to do and keep in mind when you're routing and doing sidechain compression in your DAW is you got to figure out what is going to trigger the compression. In this case, we want the kick to trigger the compression. So what you would do is take your kick, and sometimes if you're using Pro Tools, you know what I'm saying, you'll use a send fader, and then you'll send that signal to the compressor. In Propellerhead Record, it's just as simple as taking one signal and bringing it up to another channel in its DAW. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much in Propellerhead Record, this is what you want to do. All right. Now, I'm still getting lost. I need to reduce all of this crap. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Now, this is our 808, and we have our kick. And I ain't got all this crap lined up. Let me bring this down here. Alright. Okay. Now, we got our kick right here. Alright. Now, what you want to do, now, all these wires are in the way right here. But what you want to do is, you see where it says insert effect? Alright. Right here. You see where it's insert effect? And you see my little wire right here. And it says to the device. It's pretty much self-explanatory. You want to take the signal of the kick, which is the left signal, because this is a mono mix channel that I have on the kick. And we want to send that to the sidechain input on the 808 bass track. All right. So all you do is pretty much take your mouse, click on the left part, and you can route it like that. But I always like to see it. You know, I like to see that little wire dangling. You know what I'm saying? No homo over here. Okay, so we're going to take the wire, and we're going to bring it into the sidechain input. Now, this is a mono signal, folks. This is a mono signal. So, in the real world of hardware, a mono signal kind of sort of represents the left signal in a stereo environment. So, we're going to take that left signal and plug it into the left part or the left input of the sidechain input, or it's labeled dynamics on the what? The 808 bass track. All right, so boom, right there. Now you will know when you're right because the sidechain input is going to light up blue where it says key. And if you hold your mouse over that, it's going to say sidechain key on and off. When it's off, it's not blue. When it's on, it's blue. Okay, so y'all wondering like what's next? That's it. That is it. That is it, folks. That is it. You know what I'm saying? You take that, you know what I'm saying, on a mixed channel. And this is pretty much for anything that you use. If I wanted to take whatever this is, Dr. Otto Rex, and I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, trigger the sidechain input on the 808 bass, I do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You drop down the show insert effects little deal, and you're going to take right here in the insert effects box to device. Take your left channel, boom, plug it into the sidechain input if it's a mono channel. If it's a stereo, it's going to hook up both left and right automatically. Okay, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to deal with aux channels or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because this is Propellerhead Record. Other programs, like in other DAWs, work a little differently. So if you want to know how to use sidechain compression in your other DAW, you have to read up on it, okay? So let's toggle back around, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the mixer window, all right? Now, as you see in the mixer window, we got the 808 and the kick. Okay, cool. Now, as you see in the mixer window, it also shows you the sidechain input is enabled. All right. Now, we're going to hit play. Now, the thing what it is, the compressor is not on. So we can hit play and you're not going to hear any type of sidechain compression going on likewise. All right, you know what I'm saying? You just got a straight beat going on. Now, in Propellerhead Record, what you want to do is turn on the compressor. All right. Now, sidechain is ready to rock and roll. All right. Now, compressor settings for a sidechain compressor, sidechain compression on this particular 808 is a little different than regular compression. Okay. So I recommend everybody that when you're using this, adjust your threshold down to 0 dB. Get your attack where you might want to have it. In this case, I'm going to use 4-to-1 ratio, about 4.5-to-1 ratio. I'm going to keep my release pretty much at a short release for right now and keep the fast attack off. You know what I'm saying? This is modeled at the SSL 9000 console. So this is, I mean, what you see is what you get. All right, cool. All right. Now, compressing an 808 bass, you will go at as a different approach as focusing on reducing the peaks or the transients on that particular signal. In this case, we're adjusting the compressor into the characteristics of the kick. I repeat, we're adjusting the compressor to the characteristics of the kick. So if the kick is real fast, but it has a slow attack on the kick, you know what I'm saying, we're going to set our compressor to have a fast attack and a medium to long release. Now, the threshold is of taste. Why? Because you want to create a pumping effect between the kick and the 808 bass. Real simple, folks. Let's get up in this. Now, what I'm going to do is reduce the EQ and the dynamics, and that's all we're going to see right here. Now, pay attention to, and I'm going to highlight these tracks red. That way you know which ones we're working with, okay? Make this one red. All right, these two red tracks, this is what we're affecting. All right, we ain't got to do shit to the kick. We're going to leave the kick as it is. We're going to focus on the 808 bass. You heard me? All right, so let's hit play and let's rock and roll. Oh, hold on. Now, did y'all see that? When I moved that threshold back and I got to, where we at? -20 dB on the threshold knob, you start seeing the gain reduction meter. Now, that gain reduction meter is going to light up because why? It's going to act as if it's a kick meter. It's the meter for the kick. You know what I'm saying? That's how much gain reduction, or should I say, that's how much of a signal you're sending into that compressor to, you know what I'm saying, compress the 808 bass so you can have your pumping effect. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Seeing as how it's a kick, and you heard the kick, it has pretty much a fast release, a fast attack, excuse me. So we're just going to enable the fast attack. All right, cool. Now, let's just study the kick. Okay, now you hit a kick. Now, when I listen to a kick, I always look at the meters about the release time. And as you see with the kick, it has kind of like a medium release, okay? Sorry about that. We're going to, sorry about that, folks. We're going to adjust our release time at about a medium release time. So it's about 624 milliseconds, all right? And the fast attack is pretty much a fixed fast attack time, okay? And our threshold, like I said, we're going to work with 4.5 or to 1 ratio, all right? Now, let's pay attention to the gain reduction meter, which is this meter right here, okay? And this is where you adjust the threshold to taste, okay? All right, so let's hit play. All right, now, if you're looking at this tutorial, you're looking, now, when I hit play again, pay attention to the kick meter and pay attention to the gain reduction meter and pay attention to the 808 bass meter. Every time that kick plays, you're going to see this 808 bass meter duck down, duck down, duck down, duck down. As you see, the kick meter is going to do what it's do, but you're going to see in the gain reduction meter, it's going to pretty much look like what the kick meter is doing. And all it's doing is pretty much telling the bass, hey, bass, when I play or when I send signal to the compressor, you take your ass down. That's pretty much what it's saying. So y'all pay attention to the meters. Look at the kick. Look at the gain reduction. Simultaneously, right? Now look at the bass meter. It's ducking. Now, and this is a cool effect about sidechain compression and 808s and kicks and this whole little deal right here. Every time that kick is not playing, the bass is actually going to shine. And the kick is going to shine. So it's kind of like you're getting a 2-for-1 deal. You understand what I'm saying? So, this pretty much concludes what sidechain compression is. I can't tell you what to do, how to do sidechain compression, because you might work in Sonar, you might work in Cubase, you might work in Logic, you might work in some other program like Reaper or something like that. I work in Pro Tools and I work in Propellerhead Record. You want to get with me offline? This is what you do. Hit me up at coxbeat08@gmail.com or follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Big Rich. You know what I'm talking about? That's BIGRYCH. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? And I can answer your questions about sidechain compression specifically for Propellerhead Record, Reason, and Pro Tools. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? All the other programs, I just don't use them, but I would prefer you to YouTube it. Go on beersluts.com. It's pretty much a music production forum, or Google it. It's the internet, baby. You can find anything about your program for what you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is power. Read. Reading is your friend. You heard me? So this concludes DeeDot's Producers Corner Audio Engineering Video Tutorial Episode 2, Sidechain Compression. And again, man, follow my host, DeeDot, on Twitter. And that's at DeeDot81, you know what I'm saying? And follow my co-host Trey, you know what I'm saying? And his Twitter roll call is at Nuance World LLC. And also follow our CEO and director of Icebreaker Radio at Icebreaker Radio. That's simple, all lowercase, no spaces, baby. ICEBREAKERRADIO. This concludes DeeDot's Producers Corner. I already did a 23-minute video because I like talking about audio engineering, motherfucker. Or should I say mother sucker. I'm out this piece. DeeDot's Producers Corner, Icebreaker Radio, Icebreaker Production. Signing out. Big Rich. Holla at your boy. Yeah.